Yes, have you got it?
Well, yes, I have given a copy to our senior and I have given to the court also. Translated by.
Mr. Dasgupta, have you gone through it?
Yes, that's good.
What do you have to
And-
say?
Analysis part, page 15 of the this inquiry report.
Correction. অলপ ভালকে মাৰিব দে যোৱা মাৰি দিয়া তুমি কাৰোবাক এটা পঠাই মাৰি দিয়া মেৰিয়াম বা কাৰোবাক এটা মাতি দিয়া মেৰিয়ামক মাতি দিয়া যাব দে Yes.
Like in this case, my case before your lordship was that there was a preliminary inquiry. And in this, when this charge sheet was framed, I requested the disciplinary authority to furnish the proceedings of the preliminary inquiry. And that
Was it a document in the show cause in the memorandum?
No, it was not a document in the
Then-
memorandum, but
then-
in their affidavit in opposition, they have specifically stated that departmental inquiry was conducted pursuant to the preliminary inquiry. And that if your lordship wants to go through the statement, page 7 of their affidavit in opposition.
Mr. Dasgupta, if they rely upon that statement in their inquiry report, in the inquiry, if they rely on that inquiry, preliminary inquiry, in the inquiry, proper inquiry, then you are entitled. And they'll also have to examine the author of that preliminary inquiry report. If they have not done it, how can you now claim?
No, when when the charge sheet was issued, then Lord, I requested the disciplinary authority to furnish a copy of the preliminary inquiry report. That was not furnished.
Okay, fine.
According to them, that they are not relying upon the preliminary inquiry. That was their categorical statement. Now, in their written statement,
They have only said that a prima facie case against you was found in the preliminary inquiry. And thereafter they proceeded you in the inquiry proper. Now, in the inquiry proper, there is no reference to the preliminary inquiry.
Yes.
That's what I found. So therein, what prejudice is caused to you? Any decision that if a preliminary inquiry is held, it must necessarily be relied upon in the proper inquiry.
Exactly, not you have to check, but I have given a judgment to your lordship. That was 1998 6 SSC, page
6,
651.
7, 8, and 9. Para 6, 7, 8, and 9.
No, 651.
Para 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Yes. Preliminary inquiry which is conducted invariably in the back of the delinquent employee may often constitute the whole basis of the charge sheet. Before a person is therefore called upon to submit his reply to the charge sheet. He must, on request made by him in that behalf, supply the copies of the statement of witness recorded during the preliminary inquiry, particularly if those witnesses are proposed to be examined at the departmental trial. All these witnesses were examined in the departmental trial. Particularly if those witnesses are proposed to
You are reading para?
Para 6. The person concerned who were examined in the preliminary inquiry, all these persons were examined in the departmental inquiry.
Para
Now-
6. Para 6.
Yes. Now what happened, my lord? The statement they have given in the preliminary inquiry was improvised in the statement of allegations. That, and your lordship probably remember that your lordship asked them to furnish the statement of BK Pal.
BK Paul's statement, I think, was punished.
Yes,
Punish.
furnish BK Pal, furnish BK Pal statement.
Then again, further, anything more?
So that was not furnished to me, my lord.
Hmm.
And next you say, if your lordship goes through the inquiry report itself. Now, the inquiry officer simply recorded the statement of the person concerned, of the prosecution witness as well as the defense witnesses. But he has not mentioned anything about the cross-examination.
You show me what had come out in the cause examination. You show me from the material you have that these were the things which came out in the cause examination.
All these things are with them now, reports are with them.
You will have to lay a foundation for that. Otherwise, I'll be going for a roving inquiry.
No,
In your
the report
pleadings,
is-
Mr.
Mr.
Dasgupta,
One thing is, when an inquiry report was submitted,
I got it.
it is
I got it.
incumbent on the inquiry
I got it.
officer to point out that this is the statement of the.
Mr. Dasgupta, I understand your point, but just show me from your pleadings that you have taken a plea, PW1 in cross had contradicted his statement and had stated so and so. However, this was not taken note of by the inquiry officer. Or PW2 had made a particular statement in cross in this direction, which was not taken. I'll get hold of them. But there is nothing here in your.
All right, I have not stated anything.
Oh.
But the rudimentary rule say that when an inquiry officer submitted his report, he must state about the cross-examination.
Got it.
That has not been. He simply recorded the statement of the witnesses, both defense as well as this. And thereafter, my lord, he gave it.
Your case is that he did not
My case is
take into
twofold.
account the
My
cross
case is
examination.
twofold, Lord, a preliminary inquiry was
That point I have already noted.
No, preliminary inquiry was initiated and the person concerned who were examined in the preliminary inquiry, all of these persons were inquired. Inquiry. Now, their version defined from the preliminary inquiry as well as the departmental inquiry.
In that support, you have 1998 6 SSS 651.
Not in that support. Not in that support.
No, the preliminary inquiry should be given to you. Report should be given to you. Statement should be given to you. For that, you are relying on 98,
Yes.
98 6.
Prior to that, what I have submitted, that a preliminary inquiry was conducted against the delinquent. And some persons were examined. And all those persons were also examined in the departmental inquiry. And when the charge sheet was issued, the statement of the witnesses were furnished to him. And in these statements, so far the charge sheet is concerned, are different from the preliminary inquiry statement. So what led them to make such different statement?
No, that statement is in the
Say,
proper inquiry.
Yes, I am a witness. I gave a witness before the preliminary inquiry officer. In the charge sheet, my statement was also furnished, was annexed in the memorandum of charge. And
The statement you made in the preliminary inquiry.
no, that was not furnished. They have given some improvised statement, other statement.
From where did they get that statement?
Yes, that your lordship made an endeavor to call him to give the statement.
No, that statement is by BK Paul in the preliminary inquiry. And BK Paul deposing in the inquiry proper. In between, where is the statement of BK Paul coming from?
No. Your lordship is something charge sheet. Charge sheet your lordship will find in their affidavit.
That even was not brought in
The
your
list
affidavit.
of witnesses, page number 16 of the affidavit in opposition. Page number 16.
7 witnesses named.
Yes,
Their statements were not enclosed to this.
their statement was enclosed.
Their statements were enclosed.
But
So these are statements made by them in the preliminary inquiry.
no. preliminary.
Okay, show me your statement to that effect. Show me your pleading to that effect.
No. Lord, on that day, your lordship pointed out this thing.
You just show me from your pleading. That after you have taken 2-3 dates adjournment, I have forgotten what I have said.
So
Now I'll have to again recollect.
No, what happened, Lord? A preliminary inquiry was held.
Huh.
All these persons concerned who adduced evidence in the preliminary inquiry, their statement was recorded, but while the charge sheet was framed, this statement was not furnished.
Not furnished.
This is. So what your lordship wanted to say, they are not bound to depend upon the preliminary inquiry.
Okay.
But in their affidavit, they have specifically stated.
Mr. Dasgupta, I'm sorry interpreting you. When page 16 was given to you, say if you just come to a list of documents,
Yes.
was the statement of SC Ghosh given to you?
All the statement given to me.
Given.
All the statement
Okay,
given
next
to me.
point.
Now, these statements are not the statement made before
With
the
the preliminary
inquiry.
inquiry.
That is what I wanted to say.
Okay. Sir.
Now, in the preliminary inquiry, one BK Pal was examined.
Hmm.
Now, what happened in this case? Your lordship, come to page 13 of my writ petition. Why I am very much interested on the preliminary inquiry. I know these things are that they are not bound. But Annexure B, these BK Pal, so CFR BK Pal was deployed quarter guard duty from 6:30 on such and such hours. He went to unit quarter guard at about 6:25 hours on 26/4/2009 for issuing arms and ammunition. Constable Bajender Pal had assaulted Constable K.C. Kalita inside the gate of the quarter guard premises in his presence. But during the inquiry means preliminary inquiry. During the inquiry, he has stated false fabricated statement to mislead the preliminary inquiry officer to find out the truth. These acts of omission and commission on the part of such and such BK Pal is amounts to gross indiscipline.
So what happened in this proceeding against BK Paul?
Nothing.
He was exonerated subsequently.
Now, look, his statement.
Got it. Anything more?
Now, his statement was also affixed in the charge sheet. And this statement is defined. And he was also examined in the departmental inquiry. And all this
in the preliminary inquiry, your cases, BK Paul deposed in your favor. Because of this proceedings that were subsequently initiated against him, in the inquiry proper, he went against you. That is the sum and substance. Then, next.
Next, so far the inquiry report is concerned, in this inquiry report, the cross-examinations of the witnesses were not examined.
That you have done. I have taken it up.
And another thing that I would like to place before your lordship.
How long will you take, Mr. Dasgupta?
No, I will close it. Let me close it.
These are basically the broad areas you want to highlight. Yes.
My lord,
If
regarding
the statements given to him
Yes, my lord,
are not of the preliminary inquiry, where did it come out from?
My lord. My lord, regarding the preliminary inquiry, Malad, department is not bound to give it the preliminary inquiry report. However, the statements in the preliminary inquiry also provided to him, Malad.
Okay. In
At
the
record,
inquiry,
Malad, as I am saying.
in the inquiry, he had the statements of the witnesses
Yes, yes.
made in the preliminary inquiry. They had deposed against him in the inquiry. Whoever had deposed in his favor, thereafter had deposed against him in the proper inquiry. What does your record says? Did he comfort those witnesses with this earlier statements of theirs?
Malad, regarding the Malad, all the statements, even in preliminary and the final inquiry, all were given to the petitioner. Malad,
That's what I'm saying.
Parambik Sunwai means the preliminary inquiry, Malad.
Mr. These statements, preliminary inquiry statements that were there, which were part of the list of documents,
Yes,
you had given it to him.
yes.
Now his case is
That
that
is
the
not provided.
witnesses in the proper inquiry, because of the threat and all given by you, they had deposed contrary to what they said. That means they went against it.
Only on BK Pal, Malad.
BK Pal, I'm only on BK Pal. Now, did he comfort BK Pal with the earlier statement?
Regarding that, Malad.
That is your case, Mr.
No, so far, all the state allegations, statements of witnesses are defined. Anyway, Lord, so far BK Pal is concerned, I am expecting the BK Pal. And your lordship wanted to, the record that they gave it.
Malad, Leonard Senior has stated that, Malad, statement.
You have the original records with you.
Yes, yes.
Give it to Mr. Dasgupta.
No, I will not see that.
Yeah,
Hindi.
Malad, stated that, Malad, witnesses in the preliminary inquiry not supplied to him, Malad. Protein निशुल्क प्राप्त किया है. In each and every pages, Malad, statements of the.
Now you
witness
tell me
given in preliminary inquiry.
now, Mr.
Malad,
You be very careful in making this statement. Now, Mr. Dasgupta's allegation is that the statements which were furnished to him, along with the memorandum of charge, are not the statements of the witnesses recorded in the preliminary inquiry.
Malad,
These are all changed. Preliminary inquiry, it was something else. Now it is something else. What does your record say?
record, Malad, Malad, may see the record.
I'm asking you, I believe you.
Malad, in the record, Malad, his statements are there in each and every pages, Malad, statement of the witnesses in the preliminary inquiry, Malad, protein निशुल्क प्राप्त किया है.
You mean to say he was also there in the preliminary inquiry? Was a
No,
part
no,
of that
no.
inquiry?
No, his statements, his signature in each and every pages they are subsequently when it is supplied to him. Malad.
Okay. So you mean to say that is the statement in the preliminary inquiry? These are not, there was nothing else. Mr. Dasgupta, make a small written argument of your points. You also
Yes,
give me
yes.
all these points written.
Malad.
When? After vacation? Immediately
He has
after-
also furnished the statement of BK Pal, they put the preliminary and.
Give him BK Pal.
No, he gave it to me. Yeah, probably
Copy.
it is defined.
But the parties settling. So the parties are at liberty. Parties are at liberty to bring on record their written arguments on the next date of listing. So registry to list this matter again on 24/4/2025.
Vacation. All right. A very small campus there now.
I'm very comfortable. Why are you blocking them from coming to court? Huh? No, respondents don't come when he appears.
So today respondents.
He's the, oh,
Yes.
okay.
Both respondents.
Mr. Kulta, that day I was somewhat in your favor.
Yeah.
I've gone through once more. Conduct is not very good. It is a fit case wherein you should have been given more penalty. See, there are two phases and you are very competent employee. You come on transfer, you say now that is a inter-district, that was in the intra, same district. But they have now brought in a record that 1987 itself, Shivsagar district was constituted. So you came on inter-district transfer. Your transfer order is not fine. It's not there. Anyway, your records are not there.
But Lordship, he is the
There are
senior.
2 gradation lists, one pre 1984, 94, and another one post 1994. Pre it's 59, post it is 62. How?
But Lordship, he is a senior assistant. Lordship, he is not holding the.
Senior assistant, he is the man who deals with everything.
But Lordship, the original records, page 15. It's reflects the
You
original-
tell me, how come this age got recorded in your service book as 1962 with your signature? Just satisfy me on that. Your signature is there. You have accepted it. Tell me, what is the basis? You appeared in
But
1975.
regarding the inquiry report proceed. Lordship,
Inquiry
on the
report,
basis of the-
inquiry
on-
report,
on the basis of
inquiry
what
report, forget it. Inquiry report, forget it. Give me this answer. Your matriculation certificate you have never produced. You say sometime you produce, somebody has taken it away, you have submitted, gone.
Page 15. Lordship.
But,
My only case on the basis of the page 15.
okay, let's see page 15. Okay, this is gone. They were asking for you records. So
My
this you had,
my reply reflects also.
this is 2012-93. Your service book was thereafter again opened. And therein now it is 1962. How was it done? Show me how you claim that your date of birth is 1/9/1962 and not 1/9/1959. Just show me that. I'll allow your repetition.
In Lordship, our reply. Lordship, focus-
Forget reply. Show me document. Then
Prior to this court. Lordship.
15 years, 6 months, 1/3/1975. It is 1/3/19/1959. How did it become 1962?
But there is no proof that the.
See, we are also in service now. We would also like to have that knowledge, how this can be changed. Magic.
But there is no proof that he is holding the record. Lordship.
Huh?
He is being the senior assistant.
You have signed in that 1962 page service book. Show me that page. It's here. I think a page of your service book somewhere you have brought it on record or somebody they have given.
They have not filed it. Lordship.
And Seba is very clear that in their records it's 1959.
HLC Lordship, certificate. We have annexed.
Come to page 56. I have seen it. How can I forget it? Finance Tribunal, when you were there, this was opened, right? 1962. Your signature is also there. Simanto Prodipora. How? You are a senior assistant. So this is what has led to the whole problem. You have not seen it?
Yes.
Then
Regarding the annex of 30.
already retired.
Retired.
Otherwise, this was a fit case for remand for increase of penalty. You withdraw this, or I will. Very bad conduct. Have you seen that service book? First, your signature is there.
Lordship, respondent has not filed their affidavit.
No,
We-
it's
we
your,
have- We have annexed the.
Ah,
all the
that is
documents,
enough.
Lordship, We have fairly annexed all the.
No,
documents.
that is too fair,
Yes.
too fair.
Because
Now
the
we will make it unfair.
because respondent has not filed affidavit. Lordship, till date.
We'll make it unfair now. Now you tell me. That day, cursorily I was going through.
Lordship,
I was under the impression that no,
regarding
is
the-
retired.
Regarding the withdrawal, Lordship, I have to take instruction or otherwise Lordship may dismiss the.
I'll dismiss the petition.
Or Lordship.
Heard
or
heard
Lordship-
Mr. K.
or
Kolita
Lordship may
Lanek.
fix a date, Lordship,
No, I'll dismiss with cost.
Because Lordship,
There'll be cost.
because 2 days, Lordship, the respondent is not present, Lordship.
Oh, fine. Today they are present.
So I will.
See, Mr. Fukan has come, the whole case has changed. See, its presence has changed the whole case. Now you are in trouble.
From-
Heard
from
Mr.
morning,
K. Kolita
Lordship, I-
length.
Lordship, fix a date, Lordship.
I am
will
dismissing it. You are withdrawing it. Or you want a date for hearing. Pada hearing.
take-
Pada hearing. Mr. K. Kolita, Lanek counsel for the petitioner on a query being raised by this court as to how his date of birth could be recorded in his service book as 1962 and he having acknowledged the such recording. क्या लिखा है? Query being raised as to the basis on which his date of birth was recorded as 1962 in his service book, which was also acknowledged by the petitioner, Mr. Kolita has submitted that the matter be taken up on 24/4/25, on which date he would
Lordship, 28 or 29.
28, 20,
Proper
20,
date.
29/4/2025, on which date he would address, he would address the court on this said issue. For further hearing, already parted.
Hello.
Now I'll not forget.
Yes. After proper business selection, Lordship.
Huh?
That's why
Huh?
I am praying for fixing the matter on 29.
29.
Where is
What to do?
Lordship, actually,
I've applied my mind.
Lordship has posed a very important question.
Now tell me, madam, one thing. The proceeding that is pending in 6204 is the precursor to the proceeding that was disposed of by my Lord Justice Huyan. Right? The show
The
cause
present
notice.
petition is before.
The show cause notice is a result of the proceedings here. That Caesar and all those things have led to that proceeding. I have gone through the writ petition. Clear-cut stand taken by you that without disposal of 6204, the other writ petition should not be considered. The order has to be kept in abeyance. This was your specific plea. The pendency of that writ petition, neither of you had brought to my notice. Mr. Cal had after quoting some portions of some judgment or something, he has made a reference to that. And the number was also. I am very tech savvy, so I could find it out from the
But my lord,
net.
it's a genuine reply to my lord's query that this was not intentional, that we wanted to hide that petition.
I'm not even on that. I am not even on that.
Yeah.
I am on a larger issue.
Lordship,
Now, the disposal is with the words, no jurisdictional error.
now, my lord, in the customs law, in the customs cases, we will not find so many precedents related to this sort of an issue. But then I tried to study something more. So in that case, Lordship, one example, what I want.
Give me some law.
Consider.
Facts, everything, I'm ready.
Fair.
You take me out from there.
Yeah.
I am ready to come to I'm ready to accept your,
I'm not.
I am ready to, madam, I am ready to accept your plea that the Caesar, initial Caesar was bad.
Yeah.
I'm ready to accept that.
I'm not-
And I was about to pass that on.
Yes.
But the issue here is, once a coordinate bench of this court, considering the next stage of the proceedings, had said that there was no jurisdictional error,
That's what I'm
and
coming,
you have not taken it up on appeal.
coming to. that.
Come.
Lordship, in this case, in customs law, I have not been able to find any judgment strictly, similar situation. But what I am trying to give a small example, Lordship, I'm still studying, that's why I wanted actually, that's why I was.
Okay, you study and come back. There is no rush.
Because one more thing, Lordship,
Oh,
Supreme Court has recently now come up on in 2-3 cases in when it is on personal effects, when it is personal jewelry, which I have already proved to your Lordship.
that you will have to take up there. You show me that the proceedings having been taken further.
Yes.
Here also the stay was limited.
Yes,
It was not a stay on the proceedings. It was a stay that the gold would be given back to you and you will give a bond.
Yes.
So the proceedings were never under stay.
never,
So it went ahead. They issued a show cause notice,
Yes.
proper. That when you put to challenge,
similar situation is Lordship when suppose we file a 482 petition, quashing. And the investigation is going on. And there is a charge sheet also. What Supreme Court
Supreme Court has said that the FIR can be still considered and
Yes. quashing can still be
I'm coming to
considered.
that. Now the reverse situation. Charge sheet file. You have challenged the FIR, but in the meantime, charge sheet file. You challenge the charge sheet. The court says, no, the charge sheet is proper.
But in this case, no charge
No,
sheet.
no. Yes, that show cause notice is enough. It's the, no, madam, we are just drawing a simile. You will not find simile. The issue which you raised with regard to charge sheet, I'm just giving an answer to that. If you have something else, tell me that. Now, if the charge sheet challenge to the charge sheet is negative, saying that the charge sheet is proper, would the challenge to the FIR be maintainable? Because again, the law is when a challenge is to a charge sheet, the materials in the charge sheet is to be only looked into, not outside. Here, the court went into, had the knowledge of the present pendency of the present case. It had the knowledge of the interim orders passed. It had the knowledge of the materials before the authorities and then dismissed your writ petition.
Lordship, allow me to make a chronological note of it and then.
You
come
give it
back.
to me when?
Lordship,
First week,
first week of May,
second, first,
first week of May,
first,
first week of May,
first of May.
first of May. 6th of May.
Okay, 6th of May. Miss M.L. Learned Counsel for the petitioner submits that she be granted a further 3 weeks time to apprise this court on the issues arising in the present proceedings. Also, prayer is not objected to by the Learned Counsel for the respondents. Registered to list this matter again on 6/5/2024 for further hearing. You give me that. I'm not going to that, whether you have suppressed, those things I'm not going into. Don't worry. Yes.
Yes, Lordship. That's why I have received instruction, my lord.
Payment none.
Lordship, we are not with the payment.
Hmm.
It is the field service department. Field service is not the party respondent here. If I have also received the instruction. The point number 3 and the last para of my instruction. In fact, the SIU was also not received from the finance department. Finance is also a party respondent here.
Yes, madam, what do you have to say? Okay. They have taken up the matter with you.
Yes, sir. After that, Lordship, I have received the instruction today only,
Hmm.
and I have personally spoke to the concerned officer.
Get that. Once they have placed that matter before you, you will have to now process it. That was placed only on 5/4.
Yes, Lordship, my instruction, Lordship, may kindly have a look.
This is of when?
Today-
8/4.
8-4,
Okay.
Today's date.
8-4.
Minutes of the meeting of the state level
Point
committee.
number 3 and the last price
Report
relevant.
received from DRS so-and-so within the report from the addition so-and-so. As stated in the review, salary could not be processed due to requirement of SIU approval.
Finance.
Further, it may be stated that as per report obtained from the addition register of cooperative society, so-and-so, so-and-so. So ma'am, if the money is to be authorized by the Hills Area Department, why have you returned to the Corporation Department?
He says represented by the government advocate, not by the.
Forget it. Why have you returned to the? Your instruction here is HR Timung to their has written to the Deputy Secretary to Government of Assam Corporation Department. You file a contempt. File a contempt. But again, 23 order.
Whatever instructions that I am not aware, my lord, what is that about?
So you all are not paying. You all are not.
We are paying, but we are not the disbursing or the authority is the Hills Area Department.
You are also, who is their authority now? Immediate authority, you. Karbi Anglong.
Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council.
Under the state, it's not a transfer subject. So
It's not a census subject. Sure. Can I record your statement? We'll get the Secretary Corporation here tomorrow, on tomorrow. We'll direct for his appearance. He is not complying with the orders passed by this court on 22/9/2023. This cannot be taken up like this.
Lord,
Rightly, wrongly, there is a direction.
Yes, my lord.
Then why is it not being complied with?
then they'll write it again to.
No, write it again. I'm putting this matter on Thursday. I want an update.
Lord,
As prayed for by, and madam, this letter, this is not a transfer subject. So it's a corporation department itself. She's an employee of the corporation department. Kindly take your instructions.
Lordship.
We'll have it on Thursday.
Friday, my lord.
No, Thursday. Friday, I'll have your officers here if they don't properly give you instructions. As prayed for by Miss MD Bora and Madam S. Kemprai, learned counsels appearing for their respective respondents for an adjournment in the matter to receive updated instructions from the respondent authorities. So accordingly, registry to list this matter again on Thursday. In the event the respondent authorities do not satisfy this court about the reason for non-compliance of the directions passed by this court in the present proceedings, wide order dated 22/9/2023. Further orders as would be required in the matter would be passed on the next date of listing.
Lordship.
This is not done. A lady is working. This is too much.
By showing the name of the respondents, my lord.
They know, or you get hold of them when the matter is called up.
Obliged.
Madam, use your good offices.
Obliged.
Yes. What is the big thing that is happening here? I have not understood.
Indiscipline.
Big indiscipline. Big indiscipline. How old is this girl?
This is.
Class 8.
I'm not asking. How old is this girl? Class 8. She's a major. Minor. So something happens like this, you immediately proceed for indiscipline. No counseling done.
That is as per rules and regulation of. the state.
What is that rules and regulation?
Sir, three
That a
months-
small kid, she is doing something, and that too a vague, very vague. It's very vague. Your allegations are very vague. This is very serious thing you are alleging against a small child.
But that case is pending. They have filed a petition before the court against this order, madam.
Who?
Petitioner, madam.
Why?
The doctor, yes, madam. They have filed one petition also. That is also.
Before this court. What happened to them?
There is a
It is
stay
pending,
order,
my
my lord, this honorable court, my lord, directed to allow her to continue her studies, my lord.
Allow her to continue. You file your objections here.
Yeah.
Class 8,
Yes, my lord.
2 more years. You reprimand her. You punish her, call her parents, talk to them. Why are you throwing a girl out? You're destroying your, and that too with a stigma.
No, that's why, my lord, we are not giving any stigma. That's why we are calling him to take the transfer
This
certificate.
may be a result of the allegations against the father.
No, my lord. Another candidate is also involving that the same six.
And
same
that
thing.
is,
Another candidate, my lord.
that Assam is saying, Ulol Logot, rest I'll not say. Heard Miss Again. You file your response. And in the meantime, we will clear up that also. Madam, let him file a response, we'll see. And you tell me, why are you doing these things?
What, my lord?
Why is the girl acting like this?
What she has done, my lord?
No,
Their
no.
allegation is that,
That allegation I'm asking you.
yes, I'm sorry, my lord, I'm
Hmm.
sorry. My lord, their allegation is that the boy, she invited the boy
And the cadets, no.
to,
The further thing is, cadets are not permitted to go to the house of the.
it's a prohibition. It's, if your lordships kindly see the school diary.
Because
my lord,
they
that
are
is not
worried.
Here, it says,
Mr. Das,
I'm sorry.
Mr. Das, they are also worried that a girl is there. So undue influence should not be there from any quarter. Maybe that's why they have put that bar.
My lord, if I say the,
Are you admitting to these allegations?
no,
Then you file an affidavit.
yes, yes.
Heard Miss A. Gayan, learned counsel for the applicant. Also heard Mr. H.K. Das, learned counsel appearing for the sole respondent. So, Mr. Das submits that he be granted 3 weeks time, 2 weeks time. 2 weeks, no, about 3 weeks, 3 weeks time to file his reply, to file his objections to the prayer made in the interlocutory application. So, in view of the above, raised it to list this matter again on when? Ajik Iman Tarikh,
8, my lord. Okay, after vacation.
1-5. You file your reply.
Yes, ma'am. I'll file. Much obliged.
Hello, can you have a look on the last quarter, 21st March 25?
A repetition to ऐसे नहीं है.
Lordship, it's for IA. It's IA.
Wait. वो कल वकील लोग का नाम ही बदल देता है एकदम पूरा. रेस्पोंडेंट का वकील पिटीशन हो गया, पिटीशनर का वकील रेस्पोंडेंट हो गया. हाँ. Only that much. Mr. Hasibur Rahman should be
Instead of, my lord, that ought to be PK Deka, that's Hasibur Rahman.
that much only, na?
That much.
The interlocutory application is filed by the applicant praying for correction of a typographical error occasioning in the order dated 29/11/2024 passed in WPC number 7526/2023 to the extent that the name of the counsel representing the petitioner was recorded therein as A apostrophe Mr. Hasibur Rahman. Pura line mark kar. Whereas the same should have been recorded as Mr. P.K. Deka, learned counsel appearing, learned counsel, apostrophe under. So Accordingly, the applicant prays that the said typographical error be corrected, right? Any problem? So in view, the said prayer is not objected to by the learned counsel for the opposite parties. In view of the above, the name of the counsel for the petitioner recorded in the order dated 29/11/2024 as Mr. Hasibur Rahman, learned senior counsel, be now read as Mr. P.K. Dekka, learned counsel. So this order would form a part of the order dated 29/11/2024, and both the orders be read together for all intent and purpose. With the above observations and directions, the present interlocutory application stands disposed of.
Now I'll take a lordship, my lord, last order, 21 March 20. Can you have a look at it? Since 2004, my pension is due, my lord. Admitted pension.
That will come. Today it's only for this.
My lord, been granted 4 weeks time as per the last order, lord. 4 weeks.
Not over. I will not pass any orders. It's come up for the IA only.
Then, my lord, then. that
I
may be
can't
fixed.
because that
After vacation, but that may be fixed.
you make a mention. I'll that 4 weeks is finished. You make a mention. Court will grant you.
My lord.
But Mr. Dekka, today it has come up only
Yes,
for
yes,
this.
yes, my lord.
In this matter, Mr. Kumar was supposed to appear, but today for some personal difficulties.
That is going on for the last around 3-4 days.
No, Lordship, he was in the court premises, but he wasn't feeling well, so he left in the early
Tomorrow.
hours.
Tomorrow.
Lordship, can he come after?
No, no. Tomorrow.
Lordship, the affidavit has been filed today as directed by your lordship.
To get it to me tomorrow. Thursday.
Good.
Thursday. As prayed for on behalf of Mr. P.
Okay, go.
K. Learned Counsel for the Learned Additional Advocate General,
Yes.
appearing for the respondents. Registered to list this matter again on Thursday.
Along with the affidavit they have filed. Along with the affidavit, because they have filed. A copy was served to me yesterday, madam. They say they.
If it is there, it will come. If it is not there, it will not come.
Right. Right.
I was saying. Yes, Mr. Goswami, what do you have to say? Serious objection, any?
So, in my affidavit, Lordship, I'm saying that, and Lordship, in the record, it avails that a sufficient opportunity was given.
You give him, but what is the basis? If sufficient opportunity is there and there is nothing, it's just a bubble. What will happen? Anything you want to say? Nothing. We'll allow it. Anything more? You're happy with the hearing? Mr. Goswami, if you have something, you just tell me. We'll ask Mr. Rafiq to go then. No problem.
Lordship, opportunity was given. Lordship.
I'm not on the opportunity. I'm going down the charge itself.
Lordship,
Can it be said to have been established?
Lordship,
Come to page 66.
yes, Lordship.
So that much only was proved that the search operation without a GD entry and the Malkhana non-deposit of the alcohol bottles. He got it in the night, so he might not have deposited in the government Malkhana. He might have deposited in his own Malkhana. But the main allegation against him was 2,75,000 bribe. That was not proved.
In the evidence, Lordship,
Where is your penalty order?
Annexure 11, page 56.
Annexure?
11,
Page.
page 56.
56. No, that is the appellate order.
sorry, no, penalty, Lordship.
Page 44. So dismissal has been upheld, that's all.
Yes.
Mr. Goswami, want to argue something more? Heard Mr. I. Rafiq, learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. J.K. Goswami, learned government advocate appearing for the respondent. You're senior government advocate, additional senior government advocate. What's up? Mr. Goswami submits that the matter be taken up immediately after the Bihu vacations, enabling him to make his submissions in the matter. What's up? Prayer is not objected to by Mr. I. Rafiq, learned counsel for the petitioner. Accordingly, registry to list this matter again on 24th. Mr. Goswami, otherwise, this court dismissal is too much. It's disproportionate. So we intend to interfere with that. You tell me,
I will,
you tell me whether it should be a clean interference, clean bold, or it will be LBW, something is left in between.
I will submit along with the evidence, Lordship, which is recorded by the inquiry officer.
I don't hear.